Cause we grow to the city we home.
Hey, we back.
Yo,
Yeah, we back.
no, I gotta try though.
Yeah, we back.
I gotta try though. This cause this coconut 1800 is nice. I gotta try with pineapple juice. 1800 coconut tequila.
Oh, okay. I didn't
You
even
know, first of all, it's just refined enough.
the 1800.
1800 tequila.
Oh, okay.
And there is a special mixed drink that they have with this one. Pineapple juice. First of all, pineapple juice with anything is fantastic. So the fact that they,
I recommend
they got that. Club soda, pineapple juice, that is the coconut crusher.
Mm.
It might be the boom boom crusher after the coconut crusher.
We're gonna crush
Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
Oh. And
Oh! Time to represent.
well, hello there, Bud. How are you?
Well then.
How are we looking here? Okay.
Sucks that the live went
I look great.
Sounded like a big pause, but I just had to say the text.
Walk in like I talk to you. Walk in.
Sucks that the live went dead.
So, was Vital Lab so
Vital's dope. Vital's dope.
Him and
Yeah. Shout out to Vital, man. We actually weren't expecting to have a guest, so it was really dope that we got not just a dope artist, an international artist.
yeah,
That was dope.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Him and forgive me if I'm butchering her name. I think it's Keith. They were like at the hotel last night.
I saw some of your feed.
Crazy, man. She is so dope too. Like, it's just cool because it's like it's different. Like if we were to rap at a party, it's like okay, cool. We want some people around here, but their shit was like a little different. A little different than ours.
I don't know about that.
Is not like the other.
I don't know about that.
No, it was just dope to see. It was refreshing. It was different than what you see here in Toronto all the time.
Right. It's dope that you met out with good people though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Dio. Dio's party just like had cool people from all like facets of the industry and
And he travels a lot, so
yeah, man, yeah.
we gotta get him on the show.
Yeah. No, I talked to him about it. I'll be out performing with him in Cam in a couple weeks.
Is it Canada?
Can.
It's Can.
I believe it's Cam.
It's cans.
Is it cans?
It's not Cam.
Oh no, it's not
Like
cans.
it's not cans. It's
But that's the thing.
Or is it Can't?
It's can. It's France.
we got a comment there.
No, nothing yet. It's just people
No, there was one.
send me messages.
Oh, people send you messages,
Yeah.
private messages. That's what
I think it's a
happened.
Gene Bassett.
Is that the new YouTube shit?
Is that the
Yeah.
Oh,
the
hey.
new one.
Oh,
That's the
you
new
guys
one.
are
So
there.
we gotta send out that link again.
Because that looks. No, I'm seeing the format.
Oh.
The actual format of
Toy
it.
Story 4 coming soon.
Toy
That
Story
looks amazing.
4.
It looks amazing. We're actually talking about that on the casual fan.
Did you see my Mother's Day post?
No.
Is that what we're doing now?
Not everybody's gonna be able to see it, but fine. Hold on. Me and my mom in those cutouts where you put your face in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a face; it was actually. But at Disney World when the first Toy Story.
So you guys were Woody and Buzz.
We were beside them. No, it wasn't the face one because there was other face ones at the time. This was the full body one. We stood beside them.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
Disney World. Anybody else been to Disney World?
Not yet, no.
I've been once when I was like 4.
Yeah.
I went on Space Mountain. When I got to the top, I looked down and I was like, I gotta get off this shit. And Dwight's like, what are you gonna do? Jump? And I was like, he's like, sit down. I was like, I gotta get off.
I was like 12 or 13, so I was just like,
Too cool for
Yeah.
Too cool.
Yeah.
This is
so
good stuff.
it's yeah.
Whatever. Wonderland for life.
But yeah, so you're going to what's it called, eh? Next week.
Yeah, I
Take
fly
a trip.
into Amsterdam.
Shout
on
out to DT.
My flight's Tuesday night, so I fly to Amsterdam Wednesday morning. I have a night in Amsterdam to chill. I'm gonna check our boy here.
Yeah.
Remind me to get his contact.
I know he's watching.
Then we go to Rotterdam for New School Rules, which is like a 3-4 day festival. And then I'm performing with DT. We have like 13 dates, I think. And then it's Madame Festival in Cannes, France.
Oh, man.
Nice.
It's gonna be
Nice.
fucking crazy. And I just came off CMW, this weekend. It was honestly it was beautiful. It was crazy. I met great people, and it's good because I'm in conference mode now. You know, so I'm gonna go right into the school rules because a lot of times you go to one of the things like you need a day to kind of like scope it out, like you know, when the networking really. But I'm like in the mode now, so it's good.
Years ago, I had actually connected with somebody who was from, like, I didn't go.
I know. Like,
Oh no,
there was a
it's
picture of
mine.
you.
It's mine. No, but years ago, there was a gentleman that I was introduced to. I believe he was from
France,
Spain?
Africa.
No, he's France.
France, Africa, Spain.
From France. I met him through, shout out to my homie Sammy, who's from All Kenyans Abroad. But he actually linked me with him, and I played him some of my music, and he was like, yo, I need to get you out to Medem.
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago. So, like, I researched it, and I was like, man, that is a really big
Very big festival.
event to go to.
And we're on the main sage. Like it's crazy. We're like,
That's huge.
it's
So you're gonna get big and famous and leave us?
I'm big in France.
You're gonna go overseas?
Big in France and big in France. If you know what I mean.
I don't know what it
I
means.
will
Yo, did you
not-
guys see that? Speaking of that thing I just said.
No.
Did you guys see the Will Smith thing I posted? Obviously on the shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why that voice reminded me of Will Smith, but
That's old though, is it?
it's not that old.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's been like a couple years.
Is it a couple years?
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
It came out when around Icon and Jaden.
Yeah.
I mean, why did I see it just posted? I saw it posted. I was like, oh,
It comes and goes, you know.
okay.
But it's dope.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Do you guys rate Will Smith? This is the question.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Hold on. In what way? Just as a person? Yes.
Oh, this is him rapping. This
As
is
a
him
rapper?
rapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
I
if
thought
he
it
wrote that.
He didn't write it.
No. Because it was a couple years ago where he was like backstage with Kanye and Drake. Apparently, he had been working with Drake at some point.
And they're making fun of me.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, they're making fun of me.
So yeah.
But he hasn't wrote for himself in a long time. When MySpace was a thing,
No, but the whole Nas wrote his shit thing is not.
No, it's not
No,
true.
that's
He didn't
not
write
true.
it. No, it's didn't write it.
no.
No,
But there's a lot. There's
He's
a
just
lot.
there.
He's there. He didn't write it. But there are a lot of artists that write his shit behind
It
the
was-
scenes and then send it to him.
there was a rumor that Rakim wrote "Summertime."
They'll just go over again.
No. But if
I feel like that bounced off of because of Nas. They said this. They're like, okay.
No. But
Rakim wrote this,
if
you
you
know?
listen to "Summertime" and that's 91, that's all Rakim's flow, like the whole song.
But it doesn't matter.
So it makes sense that like whether it's true or not,
yeah.
you can hear where his flow changes and it sounds like other
Well,
people.
when you hear Still Dre, you can hear
You can hear
Jay-Z. You can
Right.
hear him. Right?
Listen, the fact that the industry, this is one thing about the hip hop culture and community that really cheeses me, is that people have been writing for other artists
Yeah.
since the beginning.
It's
And
a
the
collaborative
fact,
thing.
and the fact that they want to act as if the biggest artists only write their own shit,
Oh no.
it's very few and far between.
I
I
find
found a
it
note. Sorry, I
interesting.
found a note for you. So Google did Rakim write "Summertime," and it says Rakim didn't ghostwrite Will Smith's "Summertime," but he did turn it down. So contrary to rumors, Rakim's pen didn't touch
So who
Will Smith's
wrote it?
"Summertime," but it was his song first.
But who wrote it?
Just wasn't Rakim.
So someone else wrote the
Somebody
song.
wrote it for Rakim.
Right. Somebody wrote it for Rakim.
That's okay. So that's
So,
why
hold
did
on,
you would
hold
hear
on.
that? Yeah.
Hold on. I watched a MC Search Vlad interview,
Mm.
and I think it was Russell Simmons or someone
Sorry
asked
for you.
Search to write a rhyme for Rakim.
Right.
So Rakim, Search is like, yo, you want me to write something for her? Like, who I think is the best MC? But what happened was, they just told Rakim, yo, someone's gonna write your rhyme because you're taking too long. He got pissed off.
Yeah.
They shut down Search's call to Rakim, and then Rakim came up with some new shit like that.
Right.
Like, it was a tactic by
To get him to get.
to get, you know.
Yeah.
So I can see where this industry game's being played and stuff.
No, but it's not even just.
I just, and what you were saying about the biggest artists. they don't have time for that.
What
So
I'm
I
saying,
get it.
like I was talking
I
to
get
like,
it. I don't fault them for having.
no, listen,
right.
when MySpace was the thing, right? And that's when the music, that's when I connected with Marsha Ambrosia on MySpace. Right? You know what I mean? Like I connected with a lot of people on MySpace. And there's artists like, one guy's like, yo, want me to help you write your rhymes? I write for Will Smith. I'm like, why do you write for Will Smith? He goes, how many movies is Will in right now?
Yeah.
He gets time to write.
He doesn't have time to write, right? And when you look at it in that perspective, like, bro, I'm still an artist. I still got a contract to finish out. I still have music to make, but I'm filming Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm filming Men in Black. I'm filming Independence Day. I'm filming Wild Wild West. I'm filming all this shit. And you want me to sit there and write an album too? What do you want me to do? While I'm studying my lines, pen something out, and so I go on scene and I start.
It's more than just studying your life
At the
and
same
sending it
time-
out. Like,
At the same
in
time,
acting, you're trying to be that person.
Right.
So when you're rapping, when you're writing, you're trying to write as yourself while you're trying to act like this person. And if you're like a method actor, there's no way you're gonna do it.
Right.
No way.
Right. And it doesn't work.
now,
So
now the problem I have with that is those artists need to change the culture because ghostwriting, even to the biggest artists like Nicki Minaj, still gets heated when people say, "Oh, somebody wrote your rhymes."
and the thing is they deny it consistently.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're the biggest artist, right, and your whole thing is changing the culture, you want to set trends and all that. Why don't you set the trend of saying?
Well,
I
Drake
read-
is kind of trying to do that. Drake is kind of trying to do that
Why-
because Drake.
especially if you're
See,
afraid of it damaging your
But
image.
the thing is that Drake is kind of and not at the same time trying to change that. Because Drake is not going to admit that people have helped him write his lyrics, but he's always admitted that people he's written lyrics for him.
Yeah, because he's got a line from years ago when he said, "Even if I didn't," it was kind of like when Jay-Z said, what did Jay-Z say about it was on Change Clothes. Never I write. He said something and then he said, "Never I write, but if ever I write." And it was kind of like he was playing on maybe I didn't write it, maybe I did type of thing.
And the fact that he didn't.
He does write for other people.
Right.
But Drake had a line similar to that where he said, "Even if I didn't do the chorus, I wrote it for everybody."
I know. Even if I didn't do the chorus for him, I already
No, sorry.
I wrote the verse. So what's one
Sorry.
more chorus? I wrote the verse. So what's one more chorus?
Sorry, I messed that up. He was saying in that line, because that was early days, I write everything, even if I'm not the one doing the chorus.
But he goes, I already wrote the chorus for him, right? So what if I didn't do the verse? What's one more chorus for him?
No,
Right?
this particular rhyme, he was
Yeah.
saying, I write everything, even if I'm on the song and I didn't spit the chorus, I
Right.
wrote the chorus.
Right.
So he built the reputation of I write for everybody.
Right.
type of thing.
Right.
So now you're at the point where you're the superstar. You're everywhere. You're doing everything.
Right.
And
You need people right for you.
And the
so
thing is too,
you kind of
but
painted yourself.
But
in
you
the corner.
could also he didn't really paint
Because
something
that's-
for it, but you could also still like someone to say like Quentin wrote this. You could hear some of the differences in some of the shit that he spit. But there's some things that he spits.
Hey!
There's some things that he spits
Welcome back,
right?
Sheldon.
Hey,
that you could tell no one unless they're like hush, right? Or maybe Noah or somebody helped him pen those lyrics because they're specifically Toronto. You know what I mean? Like specifically Toronto.
Sorry, gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys go ahead. That's just you guys, yeah.
guys got a fathead right there.
So,
Yeah.
I thought you were dissing him, man.
But you know,
No, but
like you can
until
tell.
until you get to that point,
So,
Well, no.
you're one in the no, you won't know. You pride yourself. You pride yourself on writing your own shit and not having writers, and that's the thing.
But
You
the joke is though,
Do that.
not everybody came up in the game writing their own shit all the way through.
You know what? And that's something I think about often. It's like we all come from whatever you want to call it, the old school,
Right.
that 90s, that hip hop era, and all these things are important to us.
Yeah.
But
Do
is
you,
it,
do
should
you
have
guys
been?
ever find that
To me, it is.
that
No, but should it have been?
you know what's crazy?
Should have been important.
regardless, my question is, do you guys ever find that keeps you from doing certain things or trying certain things?
No.
Or,
No.
I personally find like a lot of the shit that we do me personally, isn't fun. Writing the rhyme is the funnest part. Performing it is the funnest part. So don't take that from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the joke,
But that's me.
So yeah, that's you, right? But I'm asking the question though. I'm asking this question though. Coming up in that era, right?
Mhm.
Where everyone says, I'm the MC. I want my pen's my pen, my whatever. No one's helped me. It's my lyrics. I've done all this. The legwork, everything myself. Should that have been important knowing what we know now as it's not the truth?
If that's who you were, then yes.
Well, and you have to have some sort of like values and morals as a culture, when anything starts. You know what I mean? You have to have these pillars that you stand upon.
Right.
But
And
the
things,
people-
no matter what, gentrification happens and corporations take over things, and it's going to become whatever it becomes.
Right.
But those people who started that thing, the reason it became something that attracted people was because of
The first
what
hip hop
it stood
song,
on.
the first hip hop song recorded.
They stole the rhyme.
I think
stole the rhyme.
hip hop is pretty much wrestling. Like in wrestling, they try to tell you it was real
And that's why
from
you
the very
guys-
beginning.
That's why you guys love watching them roll around their underwear together.
That's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's cool, but
I
Well,
mean,
regardless,
I'm the
it's pretty much
uncasual
like-
fan.
it's pretty much the same thing because back in the day, they used to fake like it was always real.
Yeah.
But if you look back,
And there was a
like
lot of
we'll
people
say,
that went out of their way.
to make sure that you believe it was real. But if you look at self-destruction, MC Light didn't write a verse.
Bro,
LL Cool J wrote a verse.
Kev-
So that was normal to them. It was normal for them to write verses for each other.
Right.
So-
Trying to protect it.
To act like
Bismarck
Why
King,
would
write
you
it.
fucking
right? Like
act?
Bismarck King
I'm
never
glad
wrote,
you brought that up.
right? Bismarck King never wrote, and if you listen to, and I've said it, and many people don't
He
want to listen
did
to
write,
me,
he did write, but he didn't. A lot of stuff was written for him.
but I've said it, and a lot of people don't want to listen to me or don't want to believe me, right? But the man says it in his name. His nickname tells everybody everything. He says it multiple times. His nickname's the Ghost. Why would he be the Ghost? He ghostwrites for so many artists, right? Styles P ghostwrites for so many artists. But if you
Have
listen,
you listened to his new album? Sorry.
No.
I heard his music.
It's dope.
Right.
It's dope.
but if you listen to the first Locks album, right? Even the Locks album after they left Bad Boy, right? You can tell Jada didn't write that shit. You can tell it was Styles' pen that wrote Jada's verses. You can tell.
Now, speaking to what Mo was alluding to,
Jesus Christ, bro.
he's on one today. He's on one
You
today.
know what?
He's-
Your mics aren't picking it up, so I can play whatever I want.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't want to get locked off before, but now I'm playing whatever I want to play.
Bro,
He's playing some tunes.
I like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But Emma was actually talking. You were talking about.
Hey, it's the mics.
Uh,
They're not
Now-
hearing this, really.
Now, what he was alluding to was,
I call this a mob shit the way they protected the name and
but that's what it's
denied
called.
till they die.
But
We believe that this is real. You are against this. You're lying.
You're right.
Why you creating this?
Right,
this-
but
Right.
it's called protecting the business,
Hmm?
right?
For sure.
So what they do is
No, but Vince McMahon is a fucking gangster for that shit.
was before him.
Okay.
wait,
It was the actual business.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Vince McMahon's the reason why that it changed over that people know.
Okay.
He's the reason, like he fucked. That's why everybody like pretty much they have a bone to pick with him because it's like you gotta fuck the business and telling him
So
because of the whole
so it
steroids
wasn't
thing.
him.
No, it was like an
Well, whoever
old
was
school
it.
thing, like
That's
It
the
was-
face that I
it
used to watch it obviously. when
like
I
the
was
Ric
younger.
Flair days and all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
So what you would have is you would have people that wanted to make money off of the business that weren't into it, right? So
Right.
they would be trained by somebody. You know, you come into the business and somebody shows you the literal and figuratively the ropes,
Right.
Mhm.
and their job. See what I did there? Their job is to protect the business.
Right.
So they might injure you. Hulk Hogan, the person that trained Hulk Hogan, broke his leg.
Right.
Set him on the shelf for like 9 months,
Right.
just to make sure he was, he wasn't, taking the job as a joke, wasn't disrespecting the business. He was protecting it. He comes back in 9 months, 10 months. He's back. Mick Foley. Mick Foley said he left every day. He left sore. He was beat up. But he kept going back because his trainer was like, "Yo, gotta make sure."
Axel's brother.
Anyways, I say that to say this. the person that taught me how to rhyme,
I thought you were gonna say wrestling.
Wrestle?
Who taught you to wrestle, bro?
the person that taught me how to rhyme, his little brother was asking us, me and him, to teach him how to rhyme, him and his little crew. And we were like, all right, well, show up at this time. Make sure you're ready to write.
Right? Darius doesn't rap.
Why not? Darius, why don't you rap? Really?
How about for our international guests and everybody else who can't see
Jeff,
the
open the door.
TV? What's going on in the Raptors game?
It's like
Jeff, open the door.
we're slightly ahead.
Open the door.
But yeah, we would tell him and his crew, show up at this time, make sure you have your rhymes, make sure you're prepared. And like the first time we told them to come through, only 2 of them showed up. There was like 4 or 5 of them in the group. They were late. It's like, you guys aren't serious. Get out of here.
Yeah, he shows up
You know what I'm saying?
late.
It's like,
He shows up late.
it's like
Who shows up late?
there's something
Guys in
about
yellow shirts. That's
what we do in being
He does
prepared.
it once and we
I'm
just
sure
like
this must be.
heckle him all the show.
This is like, 2004, 2005. But like we've started doing our thing and making sure we're prepared and doing what we need to do. We can't set an example for them and, come to the studio and make sure your rhymes are right. The first time I recorded in the studio, I had the same experience. That was whack. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? I had to do 14 takes.
Yeah.
When I left there, I didn't want to rap again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But eventually, if you love it, you'll go back to it. You'll improve. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain culture we haven't really cultivated, or we stopped cultivating, because everybody can do it. Everybody can turn their computer on,
No,
turn their
but
phone
not
on.
everybody. You can't the reason we do this and we love this type of thing is we're a certain breed that does it. You can't expect everyone to do that and respect that.
But that was, but if we really want people to respect the culture,
Then we
respect
will
the
keep-
art, then we should.
We will keep doing it.
Yeah.
Then we will keep doing it.
You know.
So I don't want to turn this into a casual fan episode.
Before I do that,
But who's your favorite?
want to say what's up to everybody watching us. Feel free to talk. It's an open forum.
Keep it interactive.
But yeah, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
So you were saying?
I'm
We're getting
still
off
on.
the
okay, now. No.
What were you saying, man?
I don't know what it is.
I didn't know what that water was. We were both like,
No,
who's your favorite?
who's your favorite what?
I'm glad we're hosting my waterfall this week.
Who's your favorite pet?
Who's your favorite wrestling?
No. Who's your favorite pet? Who's your favorite?
Person?
No, it's not the casual
See,
fan.
I was
Guy.
gonna say character, but
You see, because this question's not come from us, it kind of rough.
no, I just said I don't want to listen to casual
He
fan.
actually asked the
I
question.
want to
It's
end
not
it
us.
with
We didn't
who's
bring
your
it up.
favorite. Who's your favorite wrestling
Favorite wrestler?
band?
I'd probably The Rock.
The Rock, Bret Hart? Okay, I'm down. I'm actually down with Bret Hart. Those are good.
Alright.
Those are good.
I'm
Those are
down.
both-
I'm
those are both
actually
good
down with all
answers.
the Heart Foundation because of Calgary.
Those are both good.
And Stu Hart used to really,
But,
he used to bust all the motherfuckers that came through the dungeon.
However,
What about the Undertaker?
okay, stop on this. However,
I'll have to come in a casual fan. That's
yes. Favorite pet?
mine.
I'm gonna have to, you guys go.
Hey.
What is that? What is that?
I
What's
don't
that
know
weird
what
little
this is.
creepy peasant or most
Mine's Terrace.
hand coming from behind our hair?
Terrace one. Who's yours? You can't dodge it.
I'm gonna say the person that's influenced me the most recently, Fonte. Fonte from Little Brother.
You want to die?
What happened? Did you say?
I said mine, myself? No, like, I
Um,
guess Biggie. I like Biggie.
I swear you're going to say Coolio.
I'm gonna shout this out to
His first album was wicked.
I'm not going to lie, it was.
Can't sleep on that. I used to love that cool guy.
Coolio?
Bro,
Fantastic Voyage was
Was wicked.
crazy.
But yeah,
It was a different sound.
It takes the teeth. It takes the teeth.
It takes a motherfucking thing. It takes a thing to keep both eyes open when I'm on the creek.
When I was a kid, we used to play paper ball. What's that? Get a piece of paper, fold that motherfucker up, play with it.
I saw.
The other song.
Why you
right,
guys do your
was,
shots?
the
Take your
cartoon.
shots.
To those that inspired us and continue to inspire us.
Now I was driving around somewhere, and as I was driving, I saw a beautiful sign.
What did it say?
It said simply.
Yo, what up,
1800.
Connect Loke?
Wait. Are you bullshitting me? Or are you keeping it
What up,
18?
brother?
I'm keeping it 1800.
Okay.
But
It is just refined.
It's
Enough!
just.
Just.
But I was driving by. It's just a metal sign. 1800. I'm like, it's a dope spot for
Man, it's
You're like, 1800. Isn't that what we're drinking tonight?
It's a dope. It would have been if we saw that earlier. It would have been a dope spot for.
Bro, the coconut is delicious.
It's really good.
It's
I like
very
it.
smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Being tequila and all too.
Yeah.
You already know I come in with like.
Bro, trust me, you already know. I'm a whiskey man.
No, but this 1800. The coconut one's nice. Well nice.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was like I said, I want to try that coconut crusher mix that they have. With the pineapple.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That would be
Next.
perfect for like the summer when the weather is much better for you.
Because
It's not
since you said
freezing
it's freezing
cold.
cold right now.
There is.
This guy said the weather outside is frightful. Yeah, that's what he said.
Inside, it's so tequila full.
You're just making promos, bro. Promos.
All right. Let's talk 50. And Young Buck. No Young Buck get out of his contract.
I think it's more than that. I think it's 50 versus everybody right now.
It can't be 50 versus
But that's what
everybody.
it's like for us.
Right.
Foremost,
Shot club
it is
versus
Fofty.
everybody.
It's Fofty.
Sorry, Fofty versus everybody. It can't because Shot Club versus everybody.
That
Fofty,
is true. That is true.
Fofty can't be versus
I was
everybody.
going to point to somebody, but nobody has
Nobody has a
a
shirt.
shirt on right now.
I think you'll have one.
Speaking of shirts, shout out to Canadian Lifestyle. Join us.
We're not Shot Club
In the fridge.
Podcast. Canadian Lifestyle Blend.
Yeah, man. Dope shirt. Much appreciated, guys.
Whoa,
Yeah.
quick. Where'd you get that sweater from?
No, where do you get the hat?
Why are you asking?
I don't care about the hat. I know where you got the hat. It's Canadian Lifestyle Clothing. Come on.
Shout out to Canadian Lifestyle Clothing.
But
Thank you.
the sweater, where'd you get the sweater from?
Why do you ask?
No, just
I knew I was gonna
where'd you get the sweater?
Where do you get the sweater from?
Like some secret basement sale.
Don't bullshit me, bro. Where'd you get the sweater? And why didn't you buy me one? That's cool.
Oh, do you want one?
I need a. Oh no, he
Yeah.
didn't.
Why would
But why would you when you have this Shot Club mixer hoodie?
Because there's
that-
always tomorrow. There's always a tomorrow.
Are you sure you want this?
No, that one doesn't fit. That's like small.
Small.
Medium.
Schmelium.
It's large here.
Yeah, it's not for me.
It's largium?
It's medium.
Large Marge. Always in charge.
Large mark.
Wow. Wow.
What did he say? Connect Low said he has a brew too.
Okay.
How you
Cheers.
doing?
Cheers, brother.
I could do that for an hour back.
But yeah, I want it. So where'd you get it?
I'll get you.
So you guys just gonna ignore my
Sorry, what was your question?
Young Buck Fofty question because of the shirt?
Oh, Young Buck and Fofty. He's
Will
gonna get
Young
off his
Buck
contract.
ever get out of
Like
the
I
contract?
truly know nothing about the contract.
That's a really good
Okay,
thing.
so okay.
It's out there right now.
Young Buck put out a new video, song, single, whatever, and apparently Juna Records.
I saw
I
that.
didn't take
He put
that.
the video in, then 50 made it take him down.
Did you see the? Sorry. Did you see the 50 Cent Game of Thrones post?
No.
Yeah.
He put his face. He put his face on Tyrion.
Tyrion?
Tyrion, Tyrell.
Yeah, Tyrion. Yeah. Lannister.
Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister.
There you go.
He put his own face on his body, and he was like, "Whatever." Just like
This is some hater.
fucking
This is some
watching
hater
Game of
shit.
Thrones, Power talks about real shit, covers real shit. Yeah, 50's dope. Do you follow 50?
Yeah.
I don't follow very many famous people at all.
My 50's one of them.
50. He's entertaining. Like,
But Young Buck started a go Go fund me page.
Go fuck me. Already tell.
Started to go fund me page. Like 50 tried to help him push it.
How much did he raise?
He was trying to raise over like 350,000 to get out of his contract.
Really? That's a first. It's enough.
And then Mo Littles was like,
Think about that
wow.
amount. Think about that amount. I'm just gonna need like 350,000 just to get out my contract. Like, can you guys help me, bro? It's 350,000.
Now here's
And it's 2019.
here's what I was saying to hashtag this guy. This isn't the first time that 50.
That's back him up.
Well, I didn't say
Who's
those.
his contract with?
Buck with
G-Unit.
G-Unit.
Oh,
Now,
G-Unit contract.
now the thing that 50 pointed out.
After you begged to come back.
Right.
Well, the thing that 50 pointed out a couple times is he cleared his taxes for him twice, and it was around the same amount. So I think there's something about that amount. I think that's exactly
Well, fool
what.
me once.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the amount. So you can get out of your contract when you piggyback to clear your taxes.
No, but he did it twice.
Yeah, so whatever it is.
That entire
whatever that
amount.
Whatever it is, I
It's
think
like you gotta
I
pay.
think it's kind of like a subliminal thing where 50's like, I know you can't afford that. I know you owed me that twice. Like he's a petty guy.
But I feel
The,
like we'd be like, why would you think that 50 wouldn't be like that?
Yeah.
When you're close to someone,
Yeah.
you're blinded by.
You can't
No,
even be
but
blinded.
This is after the whole thing you already had with
Sierra
This is
Marie.
So
already
he
no,
knows.
no.
No, but this is
Sierra
already
Marie.
no. This is
Yeah.
after the taped phone call.
People get blinded.
Exactly.
People get blinded. Something.
No,
Yeah.
but this is after
When
the
they're
tape
supposed
phone
to-
call, right? This is
Trust
after the
me,
tape
I know.
phone call. You had the tape phone call. After that, you should have been like, I got away from this. I got away from him. I'm done with him. I'm not going back. But he went back.
But the phone call.
He begged to come back after the phone call, after the tape phone call, after
He
the
had
whole
already-
G Unit South and that flopped and whatever. He begged to come back.
The thing with him, the tape phone call, all that, that's from like 07, 08.
Yeah.
This is when he was kicked out, and it was the second G Unit out. He was actually listed, I think, as a feature.
Yeah.
So he's gone through this with 50 before.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think with 50, it's a love-hate thing. It's one of those things where if I'm close to you and we have that falling out, you're probably gonna get it worse than someone that's considered my enemy.
Because you should have gone there with me. You should have done it with me.
He's had an issue with Lloyd Banks. Probably not to this extent.
Not to this
But
Why Banks got a free pass.
no, he didn't. He really did. Him and 50 had a little something there for a second. It wasn't as bad. The only thing
But Banks was more like, I don't want to come back.
Banks is less vocal about things.
Yeah.
Young Buck has dissed him on several occasions.
Yeah.
So you kind of do it to yourself.
Actually, Banks' thing had to do with when his dad passed. 50 was like, he felt 50 kind of rushed him to go back to work too fast. He was like, you should have understood that.
Okay,
So when that
Studios,
happened,
Here we go.
okay,
Well-
Studios.
Well, beggars can't be choosers,
What's up,
and
Monkey
a
Studios?
sucker for paying all those things.
How can we get that back up? Just
Said hello.
Can you chat
Is
publicly as Iceberg
Oh,
TV
we've already
already?
been talking.
Is there any way that they can?
Yeah, but I
that
want
we
to
can
talk
see?
to them.
Okay, Studios.
We've already talked to them.
No, I just wanted to
Okay.
see like if because the other version it stayed up, right?
Yeah, no, when they reply,
Okay, Studios over there.
Come on, raps on their feet.
No, it's not.
What's happening?
It's we're still
Throw a rock at you.
slightly above.
They're right.
We've been slightly up the whole game.
All right, so
Oh, it's 50-41 actually. We're a bit above.
Oh, 9.5?
It's been like
to the third.
we've been up like 4-6 points. Up now the whole time.
For those who don't know,
Up now.
The Raptors are playing Game 7.
Go Raps, go.
Let's go. Let's not have a 2001 year
Bro, come on.
repeat. Let's go. Let's do this.
If we have to get rid of Kawhi, can we bring it back for one season?
We can't get rid of Kawhi. He's the reason why we're.
Well, there's no us getting rid of Kawhi. Don't worry.
Kawhi can walk.
Kawhi is
No, but I'm saying
He
like.
can walk, right?
He can walk.
Of course. may very well walk.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know, man. He's really hard to read.
Very
He's
possible.
really hard to read.
I know it's very possible, but I
Yeah,
think
but-
he's cool right now.
You have to understand, he was on a team where he
Not
won a
this-
championship.
But he's the head of San Antonio, and he didn't have he had an issue. Like right now, he just
But he
To me, it's
sat
like
down.
comfortable.
That's
He
the
sat
problem.
down there.
That's
He
the
was-
thing. That's the thing. San Antonio is regarded as probably one of the most professional sports
But he
teams.
got fucked over.
Hey, see, what's the issue? My issue
We
is
don't-
what
we don't
happened
know
there.
what happened.
What happened there that you want to get at?
They
So
played
between
him
him
when
and
he shouldn't have been
Popovich.
playing it.
It's between him and Popovich because
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
know
just
about
they keep
Popovich.
going back and
I think
forth.
it's the whole. I think it's the
He
whole.
shouldn't have been playing.
No, no, I
He's
think
injured.
no. I
They
think
made
it's
him
the.
play.
I think it's the whole coaching staff because I'm almost sure that the female assistant on San Antonio that interviewed for head coaching position didn't get that position because they're that close to signing Kawhi, right? Because for getting a trade for Kawhi. Because if they got Kawhi and she's the head coach, I'm sure he would. Right. So
If we can get through this fucking series, and then
okay.
I
So
think we're okay against the Bucks. Honestly, I know
Listen.
we've had some trouble, but I think
well against the Bucks we haven't.
Grant says nice hat, Emil.
Hey,
Against the Bucks,
we've been giving them mad love. Shout out to
against the Bucks,
Trace is wearing the shirt too.
Olive Belly.
What's this? There you go, Chad.
I'm about to say, we see the
But I was gonna ask you. You sure you want one? Look where it's from.
But anyways,
Much love on the shirts, the merch. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I knew something was off on that. All those things I had on.
the Bucks, Bucks Philly.
Where's it from? Why? Where's it from?
I know. I thought you didn't like that.
Divided?
Yeah. I thought you.
Fuck, I know about Divided. Do you not like Divided? I know I see these mixed reviews.
We haven't really seen a full Raptors team, right? And the sad thing is, the full Raptors team hasn't played consistently since last round, right? After the first game, there was the full Raptors team 4 games straight. That's what this should have looked like from game 1, right? This series, you got the full Raptors team playing amazing in game 1, playing amazing in game 5, playing like trash in game 3,
And game 6.
no, and game 6, played okay in game 2, but offensively they were flat. It wasn't even that Philly beat us. We couldn't land a shot.
Bro, no, but that's the thing. There's been 2 or 3 games where we are just not hitting.
Right.
And like, I don't fault them for that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You have
You
games
go
like
through
that.
slumps.
Not usually that
That
many
bad, yeah.
in the same series, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like they've been taking, and like you're just like they're just not hitting.
But look at but
And
what
that's
you,
not
And it's not even. It's like it's uncontested shots we're missing.
Right.
That have problems.
we have wide open opportunities and we're not landing the shots. Right? Even game 6, I'm watching the game like Gasol, you really playing now? You're landing your shots? It's 4 minutes into the fourth quarter. You really landing your shots right now? You couldn't do this before?
See, not hitting shots, bro. Like Green should be hitting.
Yeah.
fucking-
Right.
What percentage? He's hitting like 30-40%.
Not even.
Not even.
Like
So if the Raptors
you have one job.
win
You have one
everything,
job.
are you guys going to the parade?
Yeah.
If they
I'm
win
riding.
everything, are you going to the parade?
I'm saying it here first. I'm
No.
riding.
You're riding?
Rioting. Yes.
Rioting.
Yes.
Okay.
Rioting. You and Jamie both can't pronounce ting. You say rioting.
Rioting.
Yeah.
Rioting.
Ting is different. It's not rioting.
No,
Rioting.
Rioting.
So where's your ting?
Rioting.
Rioting. ING.
Rioting.
Rioting.
Not
Rioting.
riding.
Rioting.
Rioting. Like
He
rioting.
said he can't do it. Jamie can't
Rioting.
say it either. Cannot say
Right.
ting.
Rioting.
Rioting. Yeah.
Rioting.
Wait, hold on. Why do you smile harder when you try to?
Something I'm gonna say the same word.
But it's funny though, because Jamie
I know
does the same
English.
thing. You say instead of
Ing?
Mm.
You say what you say.
It's like,
Something I always know.
Everybody's saying.
Everybody's saying.
That's why he knows. That's why he knows the difference between the and the.
okay, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. We blow through. We blow
There's a lot of. There's a
We
lot
blow
of.
through the third period. Well,
There's a lot of basketball left.
Damn. But okay,
We got a lot of time.
yeah.
what else is? You said AZ has new. Is it AZ or Stelsby? I know AZ has
Stelsby's
brought it
got
up.
Charles D's new album. Has anybody heard it?
I haven't heard it. I heard about it.
It's
Hold on. What's the newest thing? Everybody's listening to.
Oh man,
Hey!
I'm going to say who it is. I know none of you know who it is. His name is Kevin Brown.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's not dude.
KB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Kev Brown is a MC producer. He's been around for a minute. But he just put out something, and that's what I've been playing for the past
Where is he from?
week. He's from Connecticut.
Houston, Canada. Fort York, North York.
No, he's from upstate New York.
Okay.
Oh, I'm saying New York.
Yeah.
You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there.
But I've been running that.
Okay.
So you know.
Sounds me, man. It's called The GOAT, Ghost of All Time.
Okay.
But it's dope, man. He's like, listen, Linda. So I told you. I know it's been a while.
That's very calm. That's very calm. That's very
Yeah.
calm. That's very calm.
That's the homie that grew up. Linda. Listen.
He's like 17. Because remember how like mature he was when he
He's
was
like 10.
fat and like a little aggressive fucker. You're like, I don't know if you're a baby or 10.
Yeah.
But so I was telling you yesterday, I was chilling with Maestro, playing music in the lobby. He just came down there, hasn't been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Just super happy to be there, happy to see everybody smiling now. Like it's great. But oh yeah, so his new music. Have you guys heard his new music?
Maestro?
Yeah.
Like the album?
Yeah, not Coach Fresh. So we went to Coach Fresh.
That's a new one.
We were
The
talking
newest
about that,
one.
and then
Yeah,
we had the
yeah.
next one that you didn't hear about the listening party.
Yeah.
We're not there.
We weren't on the list.
So his new music though, I was playing like because I listen to Northern Bars and
Yeah.
what's Devo's Canadian's coldest.
Not sure.
I have.
But I
some
know
shit
about
like that.
Icebreakers.
What is it?
Icebreakers.
Oh yeah.
On Spotify,
On
you
Spotify,
can
it's
Icebreakers. It's icebreakersociety.com.
So
Spotify playlist.
Where?
On Spotify, it's called Icebreakers.
Oh, okay.
Can you also find Welcome to the Shock Club on Spotify?
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can.
Under podcast, not music.
Yeah,
Okay.
podcast. Well, it's Welcome to the Shock Club podcast at Welcome to the Shock Club podcast. You're welcome. You're not welcome. But come and join. Listen during the conversation. Let's know what you think. So, but Maestro's new shit, like I was listening to it, I was like cooking, because I make good food and I cook. But yeah, I had to like go to my phone and be like, "Ooh, what's that?" I had to go back and it was like, it was Maestro.
Yeah.
And he really like longevity
He's
for
adapting.
a fucking Canadian artist. That is to me.
Yeah.
His new shit, because he's doing the
new
the
stuff,
melody, a
yeah.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And like honestly, but it was dope. I was like I said, I had to like double take it. What was that?
It's a champagne campaign. That's it.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Aladdin?
Let's stay on there. David Solomon, who you been listening to?
Nipsey. Because I haven't listened to him before.
At
So
least you admit that.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of people
There's
who
nothing wrong with it.
there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean it is what it is.
because again, like I was always paying attention to his actual hustle, right? Because he's done a lot to show that you can do other things to make that money in this industry. And I really never paid attention to his music, just trying to pay attention to his tactics.
He's
and
like the
schemes,
ghetto Gary Vee.
right? And then,
Yeah, he really is.
right? So then I've been listening to his music lately. I'm like, I can see why people flock to him for that.
Yeah.
I can see that. But I'm also surprised that he wasn't bigger than he was. Listen to his music.
I'm actually
He just broke through with this last album.
I'm actually surprised because like he did the Staples Center. His funeral was at the Staples Center. Like that's
in LA.
no, but still like Nipsey Hussle isn't. Me personally,
And you're right.
if you said biggest artist in LA or biggest artist in California, I'm thinking Snoop, Dre. I'm not thinking
They're still there though.
but like he passed and they filled
The Staples Center.
an arena.
But that's big.
But his whole thing wasn't
That's the
based
thing,
off
that
like,
biggest artist in LA,
popularity
not-
or anything. It was based off of respect.
Yeah,
That's
but
off the dude.
what I'm saying is, from somebody who's from out here,
Yeah.
I'm not looking over there like he's that impactful as an artist. Like I was actually looking through my YouTube. I was looking
From
through my
our
YouTube.
side.
I was looking through my YouTube like videos, and I saw that I liked one of his because I don't like a whole bunch of stuff.
You don't like.
Not true. I don't just like click like for whatever, but like
The joke is
there's
he lived with David too long. into a hater himself.
No, not true. But there's a video that he did of him on cryptocurrency, like him investing in cryptocurrency. It's things like that that interested me because Davey started listening to. I haven't listened to a whole bunch of his stuff.
But you know, like,
Oh, so you
but
guys
like
his
I've-
popularity isn't
I've-
based off of his music.
Yeah, like I've like
But
the stuff he's done as far as like him being a businessman, like him selling the mixtape for $100 and then doing the other one selling for $1,000. The whole what was the campaign called with Karen Civil? No. Before that, Proud to Pay.
Right.
They did a campaign. Him and Karen Civil did a thing called Proud to Pay. So that's why they did the selling the mixtape for $100. And Jay-Z buying
Yeah,
100 copies.
which also Lauren London, well, that's how the name met, right? And she said $100 for that mixtape package was cheap. She's like, he could have done so,
And then he did 1,000 after that.
1,000, right? But the thing is, really, his impact was since he started being an entrepreneur, he's employed over 40,000 people himself. You know, what I mean? Like, who else? Like, there's barely any companies that can say that.
Sure.
Right, within the time frame that he's been alive, right? There's barely any companies that can say they've employed over 40,000 people.
And how many people does it take to fill a Staples Center? Probably less than that.
Staples Center basketball, right?
Probably
But
way
yeah.
less.
Let's find out.
Probably way less. An
Oh,
arena,
yeah.
an arena.
I'd say 40.
No, arenas are smaller than stadiums. Stadium, like
But it's LA. That's why I say 40 to 50 in LA.
Skydome does like 50,000,
Yeah.
but that's a stadium. That's
But
not an
that's
arena.
Toronto.
I know. I was there
That's a
last.
Toronto.
I was there last night.
No.
In LA, that's why I say 40 to 50.
I was there last night. Like, no.
You were
That's
just there
fine.
yesterday, where you at?
Let's find out. I'm looking it up right now. 21,000.
21? Oh,
I
I thought it'd be 50.
I said 20. Then I was like, yeah, you may be right.
Because it's an arena. Arenas and stadiums do different seatings.
Already.
Yeah. So,
Already.
you know what? I'm basing mine off of WWE count. So it might be 20,000 seating, but they're gonna tell if it's a 50,000.
No, you're going off of every
But again,
man.
but again,
WWE
it
count.
could be, like it's like pretty much 20,000 in seats.
Holy
So when you
fuck,
go on
it's
the floor,
bring it down.
it's more, right? So
Yeah.
it could probably expand to like
Bro, you
30,000
can't find
people,
this song.
right?
Yeah,
My life.
It's not on Spotify. It's not on any streaming. Is it? No, it's not on Spotify.
unless they took it down.
It's not on Google. It's not on Google Music. It's not on.
But we gotta have one more drink.
Also, Chester didn't say who he's listening to.
Oh, I did not. Mine, like, because of the Iceberg website,
And
it's a lot of
please,
Canadian.
and please keep it 18.
It's a lot of Canadian shit I'm listening to. Okay.
Good.
So it's like song by song. There's this kid from London, Anthony. His shit is wicked. He has like a really dope flow. Peter Jackson's new track, Don't Trust Anyone.
Yeah.
Dope. Very dope. Dre Bars has a new shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. What else? Kennedy Road.
Kennedy Rose,
Kenny
she's
Rose,
dope.
though.
She's dope.
Tasha Amazon's new track.
Tasha's dope.
I feel like Captain America in the first Avenger.
Elvira Mighty's new shit too.
Avaya Mighty's album
what?
is
Captain
dope.
America. The flag monkey.
Avaya Mighty's
Oh,
album
I
is
got
dope,
that
bro.
reference.
Who's
I know who
the,
Kennedy Road is.
who's the
I'm not old and washed.
who from Tribe? Toolman?
Yeah.
Shout out to Toolman and
Shout out to-
Avaya Mighty.
Shout out to DJ Andy.
Yes,
I saw the song yesterday.
What's it called? 13th floor?
Just dropped a new album.
And shout out to DJ SP.
Check it out, y'all.
Crazy. But
Oh,
Last shot.
Bylaw, who are you listening to?
Styles P.
No, in general.
Coffee.
Right now.
In general, coffee, and Damian Marley always coffee. But coffee right now, if you don't know about coffee, check out coffee
Coffee's dope.
for sure.
All right.
Shots up to the shots up.
Shots up to the shots up.
Keep it 1,800 people.
Go fucking raps, please. Go.
My life. That coconut smooth though, right?
Bowling.
Crystal, what up?